Hello and welcome to the BA Knowledge Share. In this episode, we continue with the solution evaluation chapter of the BABOK guide. Let's look at the fifth task, and which talks about recommended actions to increase solution value. The purpose behind this task is to increase solution value, is to understand the factors that create differences between potential value and actual value, and to recommend a course of action to align them. The various tasks in solution evaluation knowledge area help to measure, analyze, and determine causes of unacceptable solution performance. So in this one, you're basically trying to understand what's causing the difference between the potential value and the actual value, and what are the next steps that you as a business analyst would recommend to your customers or your stakeholders. Some of the inputs to this task are the enterprise limitation and the solution limitation. Some of the elements of this task are adjust solution performance measures in some cases. The performance of the solution is considered acceptable but may not support the fulfillment of business goals and objectives. Number two is recommendations. While recommendations often describe ways to increase solution performance, this is not always the case. You can either do nothing, as is usually recommended when the value of the change is low relative to the effort required to make the change. When the risks of the change significantly outweigh the risks of remaining in the current state, it may also be impossible to make a change with the resources available or in the allotted time frame. Organizational change, you can automating or simplifying the work, eliminating redundancy, avoiding waste, identifying additional capabilities, retiring the solution, and some additional factors that may impact the decision regarding the replacement, and ongoing cost versus initial assessment. Opportunity cost is another thing to consider, necessity, sunk costs, so on and so forth. Some of the guidelines and tools here are business objectives, current state description, and the solution scope. There's a bunch of techniques here. I would highly recommend going to the BABOK guide to see what those techniques are. I will be covering techniques in other videos as well. Some of the stakeholders here are the customer, the domain subject matter expert, the end user, the regulator, and the sponsor. And the output of this task is recommended actions, which is a recommendation of what should be done to improve the value of the solution within the enterprise. That being said, this ends the chapter of solution evaluation. If you do find value in these videos, please do consider subscribing and supporting this channel, as well as consider visiting the website at baknowledgeshare.com. In addition to that, we do have a Facebook group. Please do consider joining the Facebook group. Until next time, see you then.